Hey everybody, welcome back to my next episode of Face to Face Friday. And for those of you following along, it's not Friday, it's actually Saturday. Yesterday was really busy. So anyway, we're going to record today. So this is the week of the American Thanksgiving. We held that on Thursday. And in honor of that and in honor of all of the upcoming holidays, I thought today we'd talk a little bit about joyful relationships. So let's get started. We're going to try a new way of recording with a couple of slides. Not going to overwhelm you with lots of words, but we're going to give this a try. So always learning, always adapting, always moving forward. So one of the things we know from research is that there are three ways that we manage our happiness. The first is how we control our inner experience. The second is how we interpret all the events that are happening around us. And the third is how we actively cultivate and defend our happiness. So today we're going to talk about two different relationship triangles and ways that we can use these ideas here to actually end up in much happier and empowering relationships. So the first relationship triangle is called the drama triangle. And this came out somewhere in the 60s, I think. And some of you may notice that there is a persecutor, a rescuer, and a victim. So in any particular relationship, you might be the victim, you might be the rescuer, or you might be the persecutor. Now this is not a great relationship to be in. If you're the victim, you're kind of the poor me person. If you'll remember the three circles from the prior slide, you're not really cultivating and defending your own happiness. You're in a powerless kind of situation and you are not acting on your power. So you're playing the victim. The persecutor, you might be the persecutor or you might have a persecutor. They are the one who is stealing your power from you. They are placing you under their thumb and trying to control you or trying to make you feel weak. And the rescuer is the savior, which you might think would be like a fairy godmother and a really good thing. But actually they're really not, because they're not making you empowered. They're saving you, but they're not helping you raise up. Kind of like the story of, do you teach someone to learn to fish or just give them the fish? So the alternative to this triangle is to flip the triangle over. And this is a different researcher who came up with this triangle. It's called the empowerment dynamic, or sometimes TED for short. And in this one, instead of being a victim, you get to be a powerful creator. You are the one who is in control of your destiny. You are in control of your thoughts, your solutions, your outcomes. You focus on your outcomes to really feel that power inside of you and to be a force for good, whatever good you choose to be the force for. The persecutor, instead of being in a negative way, could be the challenger, and they create the challenges for you. They really challenge you to think of what future goal or future big, hairy, audacious goal you might try to take on. So they're creating a positive situation, a positive environment for you to actually accomplish a challenge. And then the coach. The coach is not the rescuer anymore. They are someone who stands beside you, who perhaps helps you with a few skills or just creates a possibility in your mind that you could actually accomplish this. They stand with you. They might hold you accountable for taking steps, but they're not doing the work for you. They're not saving you from anything that you are in. They're really just there to build you up, to strengthen you, to carry you along, and in some ways to kind of nudge you a little bit farther ahead than you might if you get tired, just like an athletic coach, right? Sometimes they're there to remind you that there's a great goal at the end, there's a great feeling of accomplishment at the end, and it's time to take that next step and really dig in and find the energy to go. So people who live within this TED framework, in this positive relationships, are really choosing how they respond to life and the relationships around them, much like the original three circles we looked at. They're controlling how they feel their inner mindset. They're controlling their body and their health to make them strong. They're perhaps doing affirmations every day to strengthen their spirit. They're perhaps doing gratitude journaling to remember to be thankful and to actually spark those positive thoughts in the brain. They are interpreting the events around them in a way that helps them to feel more powerful and keeps them moving forward from a position of strength. And they are cultivating and defending their happiness. There's other ways you can cultivate and defend happiness. Maybe we'll look at those in another small session. But that's it for today. I just wanted to share the 2 triangles with you. I hope that as you go into the holidays, you will learn to operate in the TED, the empowerment dynamic or the empowerment triangle. See yourself as the creator, the one who's in power, or when you're looking at your kids or your parents or your friends or other colleagues, you can see yourself as either the challenger or the coach, depending on the situation, but have this positive aspect about the relationships around you. The pandemic is still raging. Things are still awful. You may still be losing friends, but this can be a way that you can begin to control your relationships, your thoughts, your mindset, and ultimately your deep joy. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you liked this little episode, and I hope the recording worked out great. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.